It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll get to see a battle for conference superiority. It's the Falcons and the Silver and Black under the lights on Monday night.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
And we are underway in Allegiant Stadium. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So the Falcons make their way out behind their new quarterback for 2024. Signed back in March, the veteran Kirk Cousins.
And one nice thing you can always say about Kirk Cousins is that he's consistent. Always puts up nice numbers each and every year. If there is a downside to his game, it's been the lack of playoff success. All in all, though, a formidable starting quarterback at a time in the league where it's tough to find your franchise guy.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They'll get this complete to Charlie Woolen.
And they knew. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he stopped immediately there.
The play defensively.
Trying to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge. No place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Here's Cousins. Sets up the screen to Robinson.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Oh, they stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Play fake. Cousins.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Now Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
And Koo knocks this one through the post. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
First carry now for Alexander Madison. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now it's O'Connell. Short throw caught by Bowers. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Here's Madison running on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down at 7. Back to throw, O'Connell. Short throw caught by Bowers. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
That's to Bowers once again. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll go Madison up the middle. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Now 2nd and 5. Now O'Connell. Short throw caught by Bowers. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. That's into the hands of his tight end, Bowers.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Throwing, O'Connell. He'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's Madison getting it again on 2nd.
He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a touchdown.
Brock Bowers
From 4 yards out.
And the Raiders are able to answer the early 3 points and take a 1st quarter lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 30.
Time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker try on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
They run the draw here with Robinson. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Oh, that's a big let off there on 3rd down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a 1st down, but for big yardage as well.
Throwing, Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Cousins.
That's complete to Mooney.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and trying to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
To throw here, O'Connell. Short throw caught by Bowers.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across.
And Madison hit and the ball pops free.
And the Falcons grab it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
You remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole. Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it, turn upfield, and pick up the first down.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Throwing is Cousins. And the Raiders have got him.
Zachary Carter got in there that time for the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession.
And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, trying to atone for it here on this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On the handoff, it's Madison. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here's O'Connell. Short throw caught by Bowers.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now a give to Madison. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it 2nd and 7. And O'Connell now to throw. Short throw caught by Bowers.
Well, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
They'll run with Madison. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Another carry now for Madison. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. O'Connell. He's got it. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. and that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down. On play action, Cousins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw.
Here's a screen for Robinson.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Back to throw. O'Connell.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
It's a 1st down, and that catch also puts him at 150 yards receiving now for the game. Looking to throw. O'Connell.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
Here's Madison. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
On 2nd down and 4.
O'Connell. Short throw caught by Bowers.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Jacoby Myers, 29 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they're a PAT from going up 21-3.
And there's no doubt in my mind, you're liking what you're seeing so far.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds. That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Cousins to throw it. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Max Crosby able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. The Falcons on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, Cousins.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
The Raiders offense and Aiden O'Connell getting set to take over once more. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. Going on the ground with Madison. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Going to run with Madison again. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, they they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
They'll run it with Madison. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
From the 17, O'Connell, he finds his man, complete. It's Bowers. And the Raiders are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
On second and goal, O'Connell. Touchdown, Raiders! Brock Bowers on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders continue to pull away here in this first half. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes. Carlson on for the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Atlanta regains possession of the football. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Zachary Carter. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taking it about the 36. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The Raiders offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Short throw caught by Bowers. Another catch for him. He's over the 250-yard mark now for the game, and he's got another first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Here's Madison getting it again on second. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not much running room. Down to the 32. David Onyemata there on the tackle. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Short throw caught by Bowers. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. O'Connell. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry. And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
In the first half, it was quarterback Aiden O'Connell who had command of the offense. He was nothing short of amazing, throwing 4 touchdown passes to help push his guys out to a sizable halftime lead.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Here's Madison getting it again on second. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 85 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
Now the Result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Looking to throw. O'Connell. Short throw caught by Bowers. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
At the 28-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Back to throw. O'Connell. Short throw caught by Bowers. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He finds his man, complete. It's Bowers. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Brock Bowers from 17 yards out. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now Cousins. Short throw caught by Pitts. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Man open, that's Ray McCloud. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and now we've got a 3rd and 3.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Falcons.
Robinson on a give right side.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Cousins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Cousins sets up the screen to Robinson. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field.
And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset.
Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one may be his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
They'll start on the ground with Madison. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Now it's O'Connell. Short throw caught by Bowers.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Back to throw, O'Connell. That's to Bowers once again.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
When you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Throwing, O'Connell. Short throw caught by Bowers.
And he's got some space here.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now O'Connell. That's to the left side where he's got Bowers. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You get back to how they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then. And now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
Madison going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
Again, Madison. And this time he will get in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. A 10-play drive that time. And it was capped off by a touchdown scamper from Alexander Madison. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively, and it's 2nd down.
Cousins.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
They'll run this one right with Robinson.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Cousins now. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Throwing, Cousins. Now we're behind his man, incomplete.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on 3rd downs, and it's costing them.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. This offense returns to the fold along with running back Alexander Madison.
He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
Yeah, it's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more.
Here's O'Connell. Short throw caught by Bowers.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. To throw here, O'Connell. Short throw caught by Bowers.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. Short throw caught by Bowers.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And O'Connell now to throw. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line.
First and goal at the 40-yard line.
Back to the ground on first down. Here's Madison.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Alexander Madison with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Raiders add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
To throw is Cousins.
He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 2.
Cousins to throw it.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Throwing is Cousins.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, it's Cousins.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll run again here with Robinson. And it's been like this all night. Stop him behind the line. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The home team's offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And as we roll through some of the highlights, we see how crucial he's been to their success in this one. When he's in this type of a groove and his offensive linemen are creating running lanes for him, he can really put on a show, and he's done so here.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
Still on his feet.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss.
third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Throwing on 2nd down.
O'Connell, short throw caught by Bowers.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas 1st down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10.
They'll go Madison up the middle.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
159 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen. But the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
Here's Madison getting it again on 2nd.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Alexander Madison, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Raiders extend their lead yet again.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
He finds Robinson. It'll be a gain of 5. And it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Short throw caught by Pitts. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. I'm just wondering, do they want to add on to this gigantic lead? My guess, given how they like to play and how explosive this offense is, Charles, that they're not content being up by this margin. They probably want more.
And if they do go and get more, oh, look out. At that point, let's just aim the camera for the post-game handshake, because that one might be a little bit on the tense side, the way that this one is turning out.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. O'Connell. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Back to throw now on first down. Short throw caught by Bowers. Now he's loose down the left sideline. He may go. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. And with that last completion, folks, he now owns the NFL record for most passing yards in a single game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try to run with Madison. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
And here now come the Falcons.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, without a lot.
Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Here's Cousins.
Short throw caught by Pitts. He's into space past the 25 and down to the 19-yard line. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. That's complete to Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
2nd and a couple.
They'll throw again. Cousins. This is caught. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Koo able to connect on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and for the 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 23.
One last shot now for Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25.
And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were, and how about the day those defenders had, though? How many takeaways did they have? I quit counting after a while. They were clearly the better team, and their defensive effort, it led the way.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been